happy Monday Pun Day. I hope we're all good. My name's Jade from Yoga and a Flow, and I'm really excited to be teaching a Mandala flow. So pop on when you're all ready. Morning, I'm just going to turn the comments off. We've got a couple already. Fab. Morning everyone. Just make sure you've got your yoga mats, make sure you've got some water, and we'll shortly get started. We'll just wait for a few more people to come on. Morning, happy Monday. Hope everyone's feeling nice and energized, nice and ready to get flowing. Let's just see, we'll just wait for a couple more moments for people to come on and then we'll start. So for those of you just joining, I'm Jade from Yoga and a Flow. There won't be any puns today, I'll just try and keep it yoga. If you do want puns, pop over to my Instagram, there's plenty of puns on there. Cool, we've got a couple more coming in, lovely. Cool, so Mandala flow is a beautiful flow and we're going to flow 360 degrees around the mat. We won't be doing the full 6 mandalas today, we'll probably just get through 2 and then there's a little bit more work at the front of the mat before we come down to some more restorative yin postures. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We've got a couple in, fab, lovely. Morning those of you that just joined. If you haven't taken part in Mandala flow before, if you've done vinyasa, it's very similar to vinyasa flow. It's just a little bit, you're just spinning on the mat really, spinning on the mat. So it's a lot more kind of creative and fun. So this morning we're working with quite a lot of hip openers and releasing through the upper body. Let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to start lying down on our mats. So again, make sure you've got lots of space around you so you can take your arms out and take your legs a little bit wider. And as we start on the mats, hands can either be resting down to your side or they can be onto your belly. So just take a few moments here to let go of anything that might be popping into that mind. And just start to get nice and soft there through the shoulders. So just really relaxing that whole body into the space. And as we start our Monday Pun Day, just starting to think about how that body's feeling. So noticing any areas that feel a little bit tight this morning, a little bit uncomfortable. Maybe you slept funny, maybe your neck hurts a little bit. Maybe you're feeling absolutely fine. If you are, that's perfect. But sometimes we do have those little aches and pains in the body. Lovely. So either hands onto the belly or arms out to the side. And again, just leaving any thoughts, any expectations from your practice at the door. And just take 3 big cleansing breaths here. So you're going to take a nice full breath in through your nose. And a nice big exhale through the mouth. 2 more. Take a lovely big breath in. And exhale it out. 1 more full breath. And exhale. Lovely. Just allow that natural rise and fall of the belly here. So again, no control over that breath, just allowing those inhales to either be nice and long or nice and short. Lovely. Releasing those hands out to the side. Just take 2 more breaths here. So take a nice full breath in, this time really focusing on the diaphragm as you inhale. And as you exhale, draw your belly button back. Good, 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Lovely, bend those elbows, find your cactus arms. So again, your shoulders might be lifted or they might be down to the floor. You're going to bend your knees here and ground your feet down to the floor. You'll start to notice your lower spine is lifting. Try and lengthen your spine into the mat. And then just take it nice and slowly, sway the knees from side to side. You're just releasing there across your lower back as we ease into a little bit of a deeper twist for our thoracic spine. Now as you keep that right leg where it is, you're going to nice and slowly either cross your left thigh over your right or just stack those knees on top of each other. And we're going to drop all the way down to our right hand side. So that right hand can stay bent, or you can bring your right palm there onto your left thigh and just look over your left shoulder.
So a lovely twist there into our spine, breathing nice and deeply in and out through the nose. Noticing how that feels into the body, noticing how it feels into the upper back, the shoulders. And try to really focus on that breath. So as you breathe in nice and deeply, expanding through the belly. As you draw it back, letting the breath go. Lovely. Release your right palm. Come back through those cactus arms and come back through the center. Keep your left leg over your right. Your hands are going to come onto the tops of the shins. Just gently start to encourage those knees in towards you. You're going to get a nice stretch there into your left hamstring and your left glute. Beautiful. Take it nice and slow. Release your palms back to cactus arms. Ground your right foot down. Left leg comes down to join. Sway the knees from side to side. Good. Keeping your left foot where it is. Your right leg's going to come up and over. Squeeze those thighs together. Finding your eagle legs, just pick up your lower spine. Move it over to the right hand side. And as you nice and slowly drop down, finding that twist through the thoracic spine. You can either look to the left shoulder, up to the ceiling, or I find it quite nice to look over my right shoulder. Good, getting that breath into the diaphragm, breathing nice and deeply in and out through the nose. 2 more breaths here. Lovely, come back through the center. Take it nice and slow. Keep your right knee over your left. Hands are going to come onto the tops of your shins and just gently encourage those knees in towards you. Feet can be flexed here or pointed. And again, you can start to tuck your chin to your chest if that feels good. Really noticing how that feels into your right glute, your right hamstring. 2 more breaths for 1. And for 2. Beautiful. Release. Hug those knees in towards your chest. Give them a nice big squeeze. And then take 2 rock and rolls. You're going to rock back on your mat. Come all the way up. Good. For 2. Lovely. Coming into Supta Baddha Konasana. So soles the feet together. Or if you saw on my Instagram page this morning, I called it Sapupta because I had a puppy in my lap. No puppies this morning. So thumbs are coming onto the inside of the feet. You're going to lift up with your chest and then just slowly melt the body forwards. Elbows can be in towards your thighs here or onto the outside of your calves. And again, you're really just aiming for that nice long spine as we start to open there into the back of the body. If you want to, you can start to bounce the knees, or you can keep them nice and still, whichever feels more comfortable. 3 more breaths here. Breathing in and out. Good. For 2. And for 3. Take it nice and slow, coming all the way up. Hug those knees together, boat pose, Navasana. So hands can stay underneath your thighs, underneath your knees, fingertips down to the floor. As it's Monday, starting strong, arms out to the side, lift up with the chest. We're going to straighten those legs. Good, we're just going to hold here for the whole practice. We're not, don't panic. Breathing in and breathing out. I've just realised I've turned up one of my leggings but not the other one. We'll just try and do that as we're in this pose. 2 more breaths for 1. And for 2. Slowly release, cross your left ankle over your right. Hands are going to come forward. You're going to rock into your tabletop position. Nice. As you come through that tabletop, again, just warming up through the wrists. So turn the hands out to the side and just rocking from right to left. So just noticing how that feels into the base of your palms, into your shoulders. Notice if you're collapsing or if you're nice and active, pressing the mat away. Good, lovely. From there, spinning those fingertips into face you. A lovely little stretch there into the wrists, into the forearms. So shifting the weight forwards and then sending your tailbone back. Take a lovely big breath in. And a nice big breath out. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Lovely, ground those hands down to the floor. Take 5 gentle cat-cows. So again, pressing through the palms, soft bend through the elbows. Take a nice big inhale, lift the chest. And as you exhale, rounding through the upper back, press your palms. Good, 4 more, drop the belly button down. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Lovely. 3 more, drop down. Inhale, lift. Exhale to round. Good. 2 more, dropping the belly button down, lift the chest. Final one, exhale, we round. Coming back there through a neutral spine. As you press into your palms, you're going to curl your toes under. Exhale, make your way back to our first downward facing dog. Just take 5 breaths here, holding that downward dog. Breathing nice and deeply in for 1. And out. Good, for 2. Nice, for 3. For 4. And for 5. Good. Send your gaze forwards. Take a nice big inhale, rise onto your toes. And as you exhale, drop the heels down. 2 more. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. This time as you inhale, rise, you're going to bend through the knees. Send your gaze to the top of the space. You can jump, hop or step, bringing the feet to the top. Take a nice big inhale through halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Really nice. Feet hip width apart. Grabbing onto opposite elbows, you're just going to sway from side to side, releasing there through the lower back. Releasing into the backs of the calves, the hamstrings. 2 more breaths. Allowing that whole body to be nice and heavy. And then hands come onto your shins. Take a nice big inhale through halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bend through the knees. Roll it up nice and slowly. Really nice. At the top of the mat, take a lovely big breath. Sweep the arms all the way up. Hands are going to touch. Squeeze your glutes. Press your hips forwards. Inhale. Exhale, we fold forwards. Inhale through halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Step your left toes back. Sweep your right arm nice and high as you inhale. Lovely. Exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale, left arm. Good. Left hand floats down. Slowly start to curl your back toes under. Lift the back knee, look forwards. Inhale, low lunge. Lovely. Step your left toes in. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Bend through the knees. Roll it all the way up. Sweep the arms up. Inhale. Squeeze the glutes. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, we fold. Lovely. Halfway. Exhale, plant the palms. Step your right toes back. Drop down to your right knee. And then sweep your left arm nice and high. Good. Left hand comes down. Curl the back toes under. Lift your back knee. Find that release there into your right hip flexor. Look forwards. Good. Pressing into your palms. Step your left toes back. High plank. Shift your weight forwards and backwards. Keep nice and strong through the core. Then our first chaturanga, we're going to drop down to the knees. Chest comes forwards as you exhale, lower down. Inhale through cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, make your way all the way back, downward facing dog. Lovely. Take a nice big inhale, rise onto your toes. Look forwards, jump, hop or step. Inhale through halfway. Exhale to fold. Interlace the hands behind you. They can stay on your lower back. We can start to reach them nice and high above your head. And then slowly rolling all the way up. From there, finding your Utkatasana chair pose. So squeeze the glutes. Press the hips forwards. Take a lovely big inhale. Reach the arms. Good. Draw the core in. 2 more breaths for 1. And for 2. Exhale, those hands come down. Inhale through halfway lift. Exhale to plant the palms. Soft bend through the knees. Hop it back. Lower through that chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, push all the way back. Downward facing dog. Right leg sweeps nice and high. 3-legged dog. Bring your right foot forwards. Ground between your palms. Inhale, we rise up. High lunge. Really nice. Ground the back foot down. Find your warrior 2. Again, really bend through that right knee. Reaching those right fingertips forwards. Lovely. Trikonasana. Straighten the right leg. Reach the right arm forwards. Exhale, we come down. Look up to the ceiling.
Good, we're going to shortly take it over to the back of the space. So as you inhale, coming all the way up. You're going to exhale, drop down, Skandasana, right hand side. Good, you're going to come to the back of your mat. Exhale, Skandasana, left hand side. Good, hands come down, frame your left foot. Drop down to your right knee. Low lunge as you sweep the arms nice and high. Beautiful, hands come down. Curl the back toes under. Step it back, high plank. Lower through your chaturanga. Inhale through upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, 5 breaths. You can either hold your downward dog, or we're going to take a little ripple there through the spine. So as you rise onto your toes, come forwards. High plank, bend through the knees. Wave for 2. Good, for 3. Lovely, for 4. And for 5. Push all the way back, downward dog. Right leg sweeps nice and high. Soften and bend, breathe, open through that hip. Look over your right shoulder. Lovely, inhale to straighten. Send your gaze forwards, right foot's going to ground between your palms. Lovely, inhale to come up, high lunge. Really nice, ground the back foot down, find your warrior 2. Inhale to straighten, Trikonasana, right arm comes forwards. Exhale. Lovely, make your way through warrior 2. Then both hands come to the heart center. Exhale, Skandasana, side lunge. Take it nice and slow as we glide through the center. Both hands either come down or stay at the heart center. Skandasana to the left hand side. Really nice, hands come down, frame your left leg. Drop down to your right knee. Send your body back to find your half splits. Fingertips can stay in line with your left foot, or they can come in line with your left knee as you lift the chest. You might flex those toes. Really nice, ground the left foot down. Take a nice big inhale, find that high lunge. Lovely, exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale to straighten, both hands come down. Step it back, high plank. Drop down to the knees if you need to. Lower. Inhale. Really nice, push all the way back, downward facing dog. Beautiful, 5 breaths here, so yogi choice. You can wave through the spine like we did before, or you can take a 3-legged dog, lifting your right leg nice and high. Breathing for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Lower that right leg, comes all the way down. Good, left leg shoots up, inhale. Just got to watch the flowers behind me. Slowly bring the left foot forwards, exhale. Inhale through high lunge. Good, ground the back foot down, exhale, find your warrior 2. Inhale to straighten, left arm comes forward, move the upper body, then slowly come down, find your Trikonasana. Lovely, make your way back through warrior 2. Exhale to Skandasana, drop down to the left hand side. Take it through the midline and bend through the right knee. Good, hands come down, frame your right leg. Drop down to your left knee, low lunge as you sweep the arms nice and high. Take that nice big breath. Good, exhale, hands come down. Curl the back toes under, step the right leg back. Optional chaturanga or push straight back, downward dog. Lovely, once you're back in that downward dog, again 5 breaths here. Optional hold of your downward dog, or you can start to wave through the spine, so coming forwards, high plank, bending through the knees. Good, wave for 2, wave for 3, nice for 4, and for 5. Push all the way back, downward dog. Left leg floats nice and high. Soften and bend, breathe. Open through your hip. Look over your left shoulder. Good, inhale to straighten. Left foot comes forwards. Exhale. Sweep the arms nice and high. Find that high lunge as you sweep up. Exhale, ground the back foot down. Good, warrior 2. Inhale, straighten. Left leg, so nice and slowly come forwards through your Trikonasana. Exhale. Stack your right arm on top, peel back that top shoulder. Lovely. Good, inhale to come back up. Make your way back for your warrior two. Then your hands come to your heart center. Drop down, side lunge. Good, bring it through the midline. Hands can always come down to support, or hands can stay at the heart center. Beautiful, hands come down, frame that right leg. Drop down to your left knee. Take it back through your half splits, extending that right leg. You can stay on the ball of that foot, or you can come onto the heel. Lovely, ground your right foot back down to the floor. Curl the back toes under. Take a nice big inhale, high lunge. Beautiful, cactus those arms, bend through the elbows, open across your back and shoulders. Inhale to straighten. Slowly bring the hands down, step it back through your high plank. Drop down to those knees if you need to. Lower. Inhale. Good, push all the way back, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Again, yogi choice, you can wave through that spine or lift your left leg nice and high. Find your 3-legged dog. We hold for 5, for 4, strong, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Lower that left leg, comes down. Nice and slowly drop down to your knees. Take a child's pose. Bottom sends back to your heels, extend the arms forwards. And just resting here in that child's pose, maybe swaying from side to side. Maybe take a nice big inhale, look forwards, and exhale, melt the body forwards. Good, so really just checking in with how that body's feeling. Again, we just took 2 little mandalas there on the mat. So just use this child's pose to come back to your breath, come back to your body. I've just realised I've got my little friend Buddha behind me. Take 2 more breaths here, breathing for 1. And for 2. Good, drop the forearms down to the floor. You're going to bring the body forwards, coming through your tabletop here, but you're on your forearms. So again, as you're on your forearms, you're going to take a nice big inhale, lift the chest as you inhale. And as you exhale, start to round through the back, press the forearms into the mat. Good, 2 more, drop the belly button down, inhale. Exhale to round. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Good, coming back there through neutral spine, we're going to come through dolphin pose. So pressing through your palms, curl the toes under. You're going to hover the knees above the floor. You might just stay here. You might start to walk the toes a little bit further forwards. Again, try not to collapse through the shoulders. Keep nice and strong. Look forwards. Breathing for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Drop down to your knees. Send your bottom back to your heels. Finding your child's pose. Take a lovely full breath in. And a nice big breath out. Allow those arms to drop down by your sides. Palms coming down to the floor, so the palms are facing up. Tops of the hands onto the mat. Allowing that relaxation there through the body. So just allowing that natural rise and fall of the belly onto your thighs. And then slowly walk your hands forwards, pressing back into your palms. Take a nice big inhale, tabletop. You're going to slowly swing your legs round to your left hand side, come down onto your sit bones. Good, lengthen those legs out in front of you. You're going to reach up nice and high with your arms as you inhale. As you exhale, fold forwards. Again, reaching past your feet, or fingertips can come down to the floor. If you need a little bit more space there, lift up with your chest and soften them down the back. So everyone's forward fold is going to be a little bit different. Just noticing what feels comfortable, what feels good for the body. Again, really flexing those toes, finding that stretch into the backs of your hamstrings, your calves. 3 more breaths here. Breathe for 3, for 2, and for 1. Take a nice big inhale, come all the way back up. Nice and slow, you're going to bend your right knee. Your left arm's going to wrap around. Your right fingertips are going to come behind you, so take a twist there as you look over your right shoulder. Keep your left toes nice and flexed. Good. Take a full breath, come back through the center. Drop your knee out to the side, tree pose. You're going to lift up with your chest and then walk the hands forwards. You can come down to your forearms or extend your hands in front of you, lifting with the chest. You can grab onto that foot, again, great. Bend the elbows, wrap them in towards you, lifting that chest. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms nice and high. Slowly lower that right leg, comes down. Left hand side, you're going to bend the left knee, draw it in towards you. Oh, the sun's coming out. Wrap your right arm around. Left fingertips behind you. Take a nice big inhale, lift the chest and look over your left shoulder. If it's too much to look over your left shoulder, just look to the side, keeping that right foot nice and flexed. Good. Slowly start to come back through the center. Drop your left knee out to the side. Foot's going to come onto the inside of your right thigh. As you lift up with your chest, inhale, and as you exhale, walk the hands forwards. Again, anything that feels comfortable here, you can grab onto your foot. Hands might come down just by your knee. Just notice what feels good for you this Monday morning. 2 more breaths for 1. And for 2. Inhale, we slowly rise back up. We lengthen that left leg down, final forward fold, sweep the arms all the way up, and as you exhale, fold forwards. Good, take a nice full breath, sweep the arms back towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, fingertips are going to come behind you, so palms either facing away or facing towards you. You're going to take a reverse plank here, so pointing the toes, squeeze your glutes. Inhale, lift. You can look forwards or drop the head back. Again, really opening into the front of the body, nice and strong there through the arms. Really squeeze those glutes to help you. And as you exhale, lower the bottom back to the floor. Sweep the arms nice and high, inhale. Make sure you have room behind you. As you exhale, you're going to lower all the way back down onto your mat. Really nice. Draw those knees in towards you. Bring your hands onto the tops of the knees. Arms are nice and heavy here. You're going to take 3 circles there of your knees. So knees draw out for 3, for 2, and for 1. Lovely. Ground those feet down to the floor. Take it nice and slow. Just sway from side to side. And then slowly drop the knees down to the right hand side. Allow that left knee there just to drape on top. Take a nice full breath in. And a nice big breath out. Knees come back through the center. Drop down to your left hand side. Again, take a nice full breath in. And a nice big breath out. Inhale, come back through the center. Soles, the feet come together. Supta Baddha Konasana. So drop the knees out to the side. Hands can either rest onto your belly or they can rest onto your thighs, whichever feels more comfortable. Softening those shoulders down the back. Allow that natural rhythm of the breath to return into the body. And when you're ready, draw those knees back together. Lengthen those legs all the way down to the bottom of the space. Hands can either rest onto your belly or out to the side. Take a full final breath in. And a nice big exhale, let it go. Amazing. Thank you so much everyone for joining me on the mat this morning. This here is your time to enjoy your final posture, Shavasana. So allowing that gentle breath, that gentle rhythm to come back into the body. Arms can rest out to the side, palms facing up to the ceiling or the sky. If anyone's outside, hope it's nice and sunny.
So again, switching off that mind, trying not to think about any activities or anything for the rest of your day. Just focusing fully on this present moment, how the body's feeling. Hopefully you've created a little bit more space into the body, space into the mind. And you can spend as long as you need to here in this posture. I've taught many Zoom classes where I've just kind of switched off the camera and left the person. But yeah, if you need to spend more time here, you absolutely can. So when you're ready, you might start to hear some noises around you. You might start to slowly wiggle through the fingers, wiggle through the toes. You might start to put a few funny faces, you're stretching into your jaw. And then just gently move the head from side to side, so dropping down to the right, back through the centre and over to the left. Good, take a nice full breath, reach the arms up above the head. Take a nice big yawn or a stretch, anything the body craves. And remind yourself that you started the Monday in the best possible way as you bend your knees, ground them down to the floor. Drop your knees down to your left hand side. Allow the whole body here to flop down, so you're really curling into that small little ball. Your left cheek might be resting onto your bicep, or it might be resting down to the floor. And again, if you want to stay here for a little bit longer. If you're coming back into the space with me, press your right palm into the floor, slowly coming all the way up, crossing your legs over. Hands are just going to rest onto your knees. Take a nice big inhale as you roll the shoulders up to your ears. And as you exhale, drop the shoulders all the way down. Good, take 2 more breaths. Inhale, shoulders come up. Exhale, they drop down. 1 more, shoulders come up. And exhale. Bring your hands to your heart center. As you bring that smile back to your face, slowly start to blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat, everyone. And remember, what happens on the mat, namaste on the mat. Namaste. Thank you everyone that joined me this morning. Happy Monday Pun Day. I hope you enjoyed that practice. If you want more puns and punny content, then just head over to my Instagram. My name's Jade from Yoga and Flow. Have a great Monday everyone. Take care.